welcome to today's beginner yoga workout. So we're going to get started. We're going to stay sat cross-legged, shoulders back and down, and we're just going to breathe in and breathe out, and again breathing in, breathing out. We're going to breathe in and extend our arms to the side, breathing in. And then sitting up nice and tall. So imagine someone's pulling you up through the crown of your head, like a puppet on a string, and your hands are reaching out to the side as far as possible. And we're going to do some arm circles, so circling your arms forwards. Just warming up those shoulders, waking them up, getting some mobility back in the joints. And then the other way. Okay, relaxing the arms, shaking it out. And this time you're going to breathe in, breathe out, put the hand on the floor, take it to the side, and then you're going to reach up and over. And if it feels okay on your neck, looking into the eye of your elbow. And then coming up, breathing in, breathing out, taking the arms down. Taking it to the side, pulling up through your lower belly button, breathing in to the side, keeping that hip on the floor, coming up. And feeling a stretch down the side. So it should feel kind of quite good, quite nice, just a nice gentle stretch. And then coming down. One hand in front, the other behind, you're going to breathe in, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in. As you breathe out, you're going to open up that back shoulder and just gently twist. So very gentle spinal twist, just to what feels good, what feels comfortable. And then coming back round, facing that knee, we're just going to walk our hands out, coming down, and then to the middle. Coming back up, circling those shoulders back. And again, opposite hand in front, the other one behind, so sit up nice and tall to start with. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, just gentle spinal twist. So nice and gentle, taking it to where feels comfortable, what feels good. Then coming back round, you're then going to face the knee, hands down, and to the front, coming up. Okay, so now we're going to come to standing. We're going to face me to start with. So one hand behind your back, you're going to grab the wrist of that hand. I'm going to take it to the side, and whatever side that's pulling on, that's going to be the shoulder you're going to drop your ear to. So think about dropping that ear down, don't think about bringing the shoulder up to your ear. And then you're going to adjust your eye gaze up to the ceiling. And then coming down, I'm just going to do some half neck circles. And then we're going to go the other way, so grab the other wrist behind. And dropping that ear down, so you're going to feel this in the side of your neck. And then eyes up. And then dropping down, and then half neck circles. And you're going to take it all the way around, and then the other way. Excellent. So in mountain pose, feet together, you're going to turn your palms forwards, breathing in, and we're going to dive down. Going to do a half lift, so a nice flat back, forward fold, taking the legs back to plank. And we're going to hold it here, pulling the belly button in, warming up that core. And then from here we're going to bring a knee in and out, in and out. So we're just getting that core working last time. And then from here, lifting up with your hips into downward dog. So from here we're going to pedal our feet. And you can bend both knees and try and push through the arms, through the fingers, and straighten the leg. You're going to lift one leg up nice and high, really get some length first, and then you're going to bring it forwards, knees towards your nose, stepping it down, fingertips here, and then you're going to come all the way up into crescent pose. And then from here we're going to reach and open up the chest, extend the arms, and then you're going to bring them behind your back, so hands into the small of your back and just open up your chest. And if you want to deepen that, you can grab your hands at the back. Okay, release, back into hands up, hands to the floor, taking the leg back, knees to the floor, down to the floor, cobra or up dog, downward dog, upper leg comes up, bring it forwards, knees towards your nose, get the core and abs working, foot comes down, come to our fingertips first, and then come all the way up into our crescent pose, and then hands reaching out to the side, opening up your chest. You can do a slight lift and arch if you want, and then hands into the small of your back, and then grab your hands and then coming up, coming down. So we're going to do a couple of flows in crescent. So same thing, just flowing through it. So knee comes in, we come up, we go down, plank to the floor, cobra, downward dog, other leg goes up, we come forwards, we go up, and we go back down to the floor. Leg up. So this is a great way to get your heart rate up, get some cardio in without having to jump around and create impacts on your body. So it's amazing that something so gentle and nice on your body can actually really be quite challenging and really get your heart rate up. So you might be feeling a little bit out of breath, you should feel some heat. So this is the last one, well, last one on this leg, and then we've got to do the other leg. Coming up, from here, and that leg you're going to step the feet together, and we're going to come into chair. So remember, feet together, knees together, coming up into chair, and then standing up. Okay, so coming back into mountain pose, you're just going to take a few breaths here. So you can see how that's probably got you a little bit out of breath and got you feeling a little bit warmer. So it's great how some of these movements that we've been doing, once you put them into what we call a flow, they can give you a bit of a workout. Okay, so breathing in, diving down, option to bend your legs, bend your knees, flat back, think about arching, forward fold, back to plank. I'm going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're then going to put a knee to the floor, and you're going to come up to the side, and we're going to hold, and we're going to do some arm circles here, so reaching forwards and all the way up, reaching forwards and all the way up, and then reversing. Okay, hand back to the floor, back to plank, other knee comes down. Now we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to be turning my back to you, so hand coming up, and again back into some arm circles, so reaching forwards and then circling around, reaching forwards, circling around, and then the other way. Back to plank, back to downward dog. This time you're going to lift your leg up and you're going to bend your legs. So see if you can get your hips to stack in line, heel towards your bum. And then we're going to square our hips, extend our leg, bring it forwards, nose towards your knee, stepping forwards, foot comes down this time. So we're going to come up into warrior one, opening up into warrior two. Nice square hips, so staying up nice and tall, don't be tempted to lean forward. Lengthen those arms and really reach. Look along that front arm. And from here we're going to breathe in and breathe out. And as we breathe out, we're just going to relax and just sink into that. You're going to start feeling these legs working, so I'm feeling on fire. And that's okay. As you relax and sink, see if you can go a bit deeper. One more time. And then from here, we're going to reach forwards, forearm to your leg, coming up, looking up to the hand, opening up, and then we're going to come down and we're going to reach and eyes up to your elbow, coming back to warrior two, taking it to warrior one, nice square hips, hands to the floor, taking the leg back, down to the floor. Remember, option to put your knees to the floor as you're going down. Downward dog. Other leg comes up this time. So lifting the leg up, bending the knees, trying to get the hips to sort of stack. Just take it to what feels good for you. And then square hips. This is what I like about yoga. Foot comes down, coming up. So what I like about yoga is, as long as it feels good, then it's right, it's okay. As long as you're not damaging and injuring your body. You know, don't try and worry about getting it perfect or getting it looking pretty. It's just about getting it, making your body feel good. So, warrior one. Let's take it to warrior two. So lengthen those arms and straighten the leg and breathe in. Arms come together, breathe out, sink down and relax. Breathing in, sink down and relax. Last time, breathing in, sink down and relax. And then from here, reaching forwards with the arm, hand comes onto your thigh. And we're going to start by lifting up. And then we're going to reach the arm forwards. Turning your eyes up to your elbow if you can, if that feels okay on your neck. If not, just looking down. And then coming back to warrior two. Through to warrior one. Hands to the mat. Foot goes back. Down to the floor. Cobra or up dog. Downward dog. And we're just going to hold it here for a couple of breaths. Remember, if this gets too much, you can go into child's pose. Okay, so we're going to lift our leg up. We're going to bring it forwards. We're going to step it down. And then from here, we're going to hold it. And then we're going to take it back. Heel comes off. And then forwards. And then back. And then back to forwards. This time you're going to put your knee on the floor. Coming up. Pushing our hips forwards. If that feels okay, you can take your arms up. And then from here, we're going to go forwards. We're then going to take it backwards. Forwards. forwards, forwards, and now this time you're going to lift your back leg off the floor, so heel towards your bum, grab it with your hand if you can reach. If you can't, you can hold a towel and put a towel around, and then if you're feeling extremely good, you can reach around with the other hand. That's not feeling so good for me, it's a little bit tight on my thigh, so you're going to feel this one down your quads. Okay, and then from here, be careful how you get into this one. We are going to bend that front leg, and the other leg is still bent. So there's an option to stay here with both legs being bent, or you can straighten that back leg. And then we're just going to come down. This is one of my favourite poses. And you're just going to hold it for a couple of breaths. Try and get that other hip, so the leg of the straight leg or the back leg, that hip towards the floor. Feel that stretch in the other leg in the glute. Okay, and then taking your time, slowly coming back up. And then we are going to change legs. So over leg comes forward, and we're going to come up. So feeling that in the hip flexor, and we're going to take it back. And again, coming up. Taking it back. One more time. Up. Taking it back. And coming forwards. This time taking the other leg, so the heel comes off the floor. Grab that foot if you can. Grab with both hands if you can. Whichever feels comfortable. And if you can't grab the foot and you haven't got a towel, then just stay holding this pose. So it's about what you can manage, it's about what feels good for you. Okay, and then we are going to come down to the floor. So taking it nice and steady, you can have both legs bent, or you can straighten the back leg and then coming down, and you can just hold it here for a couple of breaths. Okay, excellent. So, sitting on our bum, sitting up nice and tall, abs pulled in, we're going to curl down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to come up. And again, we're going to curl down one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to bring our knees into our chest. You give them a little bit of a circle, and then feet on the floor, close-ish to your bum, pushing through your heels, lifting your hips up nice and high into our bridge, coming down, and again, holding it, coming down. This time, knees back into your chest. We're going to roll back, and we're going to sit up. Back, sit up. If you want some more, you can extend the legs, and you can even keep the whole legs extended throughout. Last time, back, and then sitting up. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep holding, and 1. Okay, coming down. Okay, one leg on top of the knee, turning it out, option to stay here. If you want some more, you take that foot off the floor. If you want to deepen it even more, hands go through the loop that you're creating with your leg. And you grab that shin, and you're just going to hold here, feeling that stretch in the outside of your leg, in your glute. Okay, good. Change legs. So other knee comes on top. Take it to where it feels good, so stay here if you want. take the foot off the floor, grab through. You can do some ankle circles at the same time and work on loosening up that joint. Okay, so from here, knees come in, hands come out to the side, and you're going to drop both knees to one side and look away and look in the opposite direction. And then coming up, keeping the knees bent, taking them to the other side, looking along the arm, looking in the opposite direction, coming up. Okay, so into our last pose, into Savasana. So extend the legs, get comfy, palms up to the ceiling, and just close your eyes and relax into the floor. Let the floor take all of your body weight and just relax and just focus on breathing. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out. We're going to breathe in for a count of 3 and then out for a count of 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3. Breathing out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3. Breathing out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can stay in this pose for as long as you want. When you are ready to come out of it, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, get some movement back into your body. Bring your heels towards your butt, knees towards your chest, staying in a little ball, rolling to the side, opening up your eyes. And then taking it nice and steady, coming back to seated pose. Okay, so great work. Hope you enjoyed that workout. Well done for doing this workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Look out for some more workouts coming very soon, and I will see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.